Welcome back, viewers, to this gorgeous homestead here in the Southern Highlands, and I'm particularly excited about some of the items coming up for appraisal today, including this one from Katie. Tell us what you've got.
I was actually hoping you could tell me.
Of course. Oh, well, that's quite exquisite. I'd say it's late 20th century. Tell me, Katie, how did you become the owner?
I just found it on a shelf in my grandma's house.
What a story. Would you mind if I took a look?
No.
Ah, yes, I found the date in the corner. You can see 1996, a forgotten period in Australian history. And here we have the faces of Howard, Costello, Ruddock. Katie, I don't think you quite recognise the significance of what you've discovered, but this would appear, to my eyes at least, to be a photograph of a stable government.
Sorry, what?
A stable government? Ah, yes, you're probably too young to recall, but from the mid-1970s until the first decade of the new millennium, Australians used to re-elect their prime ministers, Katie.
I don't understand.
Yes, well, you see, back in those days, governments were actually allowed to govern. This was before social media and the rise of late-night Sky News hosts who encouraged career-driven, bloodthirsty megalomaniacs to knife their elected leaders.
Are you sure it's from the 90s? It's just so long ago.
Oh, well, judging from the general lack of women and the hubris of the two main leaders, I would say it's certainly from that era. I mean, look at that smirk. That is vintage Costello. Fantastic.
But how did they get it from their phones and onto the paper?
Ah, yes, you see, back then, phones were separate to cameras. Yes, you used a phone to make a phone call and used a camera to take a photograph. You would have 12, or if you were lucky, 24 chances to get the right shot. Then you would wait for it to be developed at the chemist for 3 days. That's what makes this photograph all the more rare.
So what's it worth?
Ah, yes, value. Well, Katie, I dare say if this were to go to auction today, it would fetch somewhere in the vicinity of electoral gold.
I just thought it was a piece of junk.
10 years ago, I might have agreed with you, but the truth is, so few of these stable governments survived into the modern era. Of course, there are some vulgarities, certain elements in the photograph that reduce its value. You can see Peter Reet there, for example. But, broadly speaking, if this group were to stand for election today, they would be elected with a thumping majority.
I've never even seen a majority.
Indeed. It's just magnificent, isn't it? Truly magnificent.